Back once again, FamZone TV, your host Dean, aka Steve Nicol, aka Ronnie Whelan, aka Jan Moby. And today we're just going to do a Liverpool, just a review of the season. Just going over what's happened this season, talking points, what we've been doing, how well we've been doing. Just a proper Liverpool fan review, how the season went, the games. Have a little talk about the games, what our manager's done. Just a little, you know what I mean? You know what I mean about Liverpool. So, obviously we got a new manager at the start of the season. Had a really encouraging pre-season. I think we lost one and won all of our games. We beat Arsenal, Man United. Just it's pre-season, isn't it? No one had their full teams out, so can't really judge nothing on that. But it was a good start anyway. The season started. We started off against Ipswich away from home. I expected a hard game to start off, especially Ipswich ain't been in the league since the 80s. So, yeah, first game back at Ipswich's pitch. They gave us a strong first half. Strong first half. It got to a point where the manager took off Kwanzaa at half time, saying obviously he weren't winning these battles. It was getting slightly bullied a bit. So he brought Konate on for the second half. And we started winning the ball more. Aerial duels, 50-50s. Obviously the manager said saying at half time he wasn't good enough. So second half we came out, dictated the game. And we ended up winning 2-0. Jota and Salah, 2 quick fire goals, ended that game 2-0. So, yeah, manager started off well. Good away victory in the first game on his debut for Liverpool. Second game now. Next week we played Brentford at home. Yeah, similar game, similar sort of game. Big physical Brentford, like you had to be set pieces, we had to be on point. Konate started the game and Virgil and Konate were colossus in this game. Colossus, you get me? So, yeah, we won that game 2-0. Diaz and Salah scored the goals. Diaz obviously on form at the moment, so he's looking good. Good start to the season from Diaz. Looking a bit different to the Klopp ball at the moment. Bit more measured. That's the things I'm noticing after 2 games. A bit more measured, not as gun-ho as we normally would be. So you can see Slot's messages getting through to the team by the way we're playing. So yeah, you can see that he knows what he's doing. He's spent a lot of hours in the training field because you can see his playing style coming through in the players already just after 2 games. So, you know, yeah, he's doing his job. And then the next game was away to Man United. What do we say about that? Well, masterclass, I would say to that. 3-0 away from home at Manchester. Absolute masterclass. First off, we absolutely destroyed them. And this ain't the Man United that you see in the 13th place. This is like the 3rd game of the season, so nothing was like set in stone yet. Man United weren't absolutely in the abyss yet, so they were still a decent team. But we went there, showed them up on their pitch. I think it was 2-0 at half time. Yeah, 2 quick Diaz goals in the first half that proper ended their spirit. Second half started, you thought Man United will show a better performance in second half, but we just continued how we finished the first half. McAllister barged Main off the ball. That's the last time I've seen him. From that barge, I ain't seen him since. You get me? I think that barge sent him to the nether realms. But yeah, ball out to Salah. Salah confirmed the 3-0 victory. Easy win at Old Trafford. Most of the easiest victory we've had. Despite the scores we've had over the past, that game was ridiculous. So, yeah, easy 3-0 victory over Man United. Then we get brought down to earth, man. Get brought down to earth. It all come crashing down at Anfield. Nottingham Forest. Rock up to Anfield. Put in a masterclass of a performance. I can't even hate on it. Defensively sound. Strong in the midfield. Quick on a counter-attack. Everything they'd done was perfect on the day. What Nottingham Forest done. They were aggressive, fast, everything you want from an away team they done to perfection. And I can't even knock it, to be honest. I can't knock it. That's the first time I've really questioned Slot. Even though now looking back at it, hindsight, I shouldn't have questioned it. But we had no urgency. We was losing 1-0, and I felt like we had no urgency. If that was a Klopp team, we're losing 1-0, would have thrown everything at them. I don't feel like we threw everything at them, to be honest. We lost 1-0, and it's a tame way we lost. I didn't like it. Even to this day, our manager don't like it. He still talks about it to this day. And so you can tell that he's not happy with it anyway. So yeah, we brought back down to earth. And then we went to the San Siro after that game. San Siro. After losing to Nottingham Forest, we didn't start well in the San Siro. We conceded after about 5 minutes, I'll say. I don't know. First few minutes we conceded a stupid goal. Ball over the top. Simicast is nowhere to be seen. They score. So now you're thinking, is this it? We just lost in the league to Nottingham Forest. We're losing 1-0 after 5 minutes. Is this it now? We just got to start collapsing now? No. Slot's not having it. Slot's not having it. In-game changes, in-game tactics. He is showing how good he is as a manager and a coach. Yeah, so we get back in the game. I think it was, Konate's set piece, header. Then Van Dijk, shortly after, same thing, set piece. I think it was a corner, Van Dijk header, and then a late Szoboszlai goal to make it 3-1. We leave the San Siro 3 points and a 3-1 victory. Lovely. Back to the league games. Back to our home pitch, and we have Bournemouth. Fairly standard game. To be honest, Bournemouth gave us a scare to start off with. I think they went 1-0 up in the first few minutes, but obviously it was offside the goal. After that, we took over. It was Diaz again, once again. Diaz running riot again. I think he scored. Did he score? I think he scored 2 goals. 2 quick goals in that game. No. Yes, 2 quick goals from Diaz. Yes, it was 2 quick goals, one after the other. That's becoming a theme in Liverpool at the moment. We score one and we score one straight after. I'm enjoying that. Yeah, so 2 quick goals from Diaz, and then Darwin with a screamer, cutting him from the left, from the right, on his left foot, bend it into the far corner. And you could see that goal meant so much to him. He was emotional after that goal because he hasn't been scoring. He hasn't been getting a chance in the team, so that was an emotional goal for him. So yeah, good 3-0 victory at home to Bournemouth. Then we're playing in the Carling Cup, beat West Ham 5-1. Really straightforward game. Not even going to get into it. It was easy. 5-1 home to West Ham. West Ham's not in good form. They're looking a bit shaky at the moment. But yeah, we still done the job. 5-1. And then we go back into Europe. Play our first game at home to Bologna. It was straightforward game. 2-0 victory. Salah. Was it Salah? I'm trying to think who scored the goals. Salah score. Salah must have scored. Anyway, we won 2-0. Straightforward game, 2-0. And then we go into, who do we play next? Who did we win? Yes, away to Crystal Palace. Another slow start by Liverpool. They scored after about a minute. Obviously, it was offside. I'm not enjoying it. Obviously, the line was good, but I just don't like. It don't feel good when teams score, even though it was offside. But yeah, 1-0 victory. A Jota, a goal from, was it Jota Diaz? I think it was. I swear it was Jota that scored. Yeah, it was Jota. It was a Jota. It was a cut in. Yeah, Gakpo down the left, cut into Jota through the goalkeeper's legs. I remember, yeah, 1-0. And then that's the game. Alisson got injured, hamstring injury, so that's going to put him out for a good nearly 2 months. He's still out now, and it's November the 18th. So yeah, that wasn't good. But yeah, Keller stepped in for him, and he's performed well, to be honest. But obviously not happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. 1-0 victory, can't moan. Top of the table, we're looking good. We're looking good. The next game was, I think it was Chelsea. I think it was Chelsea. Yeah, it was Chelsea. Chelsea at home. Yeah. Fairly even game in the first half, to be honest. Fairly even game. Caicedo and Lavia were like brick walls in that first half, looking good. Caicedo was everywhere. Lavia was good on the ball. He's looking good. Yeah, but I think Lavia gassed that because we started to run through their midfield. Yeah. Anyway, we get a penalty. Clear penalty. To be honest, we should have had a couple penalties in this game. Clear penalty. Salah dispatched the penalty. And then, I think shortly after half time, was it half time? When half time was just after half time, I think Nicholas Jackson scores to equalise, and then we score straight back. Curtis Jones, lovely pass from Salah. Curtis Jones, good control and finish to make it 2-1, and that's it. That's how it stayed, 2-1. Good victory. Top of the league, looking good. Can't move. Then we go back to Europe. RB Leipzig away from home. Yeah, RB Leipzig away. RB Leipzig joint top of the German league, looking good, winning all their games. Yeah, never going to be an easy game. Anyway, we go there, rock up to Leipzig. Nunez with a poacher's goal. 1-0. We get out of there with a 1-0 victory. Like, they put pressure on it near the end, but we held on and we leave there with a 1-0 victory. Can't moan. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 3 points away from home. Get back to domestic situation. Arsenal away. This was a hard fought out game. First half, I think Arsenal had the better of the game. I think they went 1-0 up. Saka showed us that Robertson's on a decline, to be honest. We sort of knew before, but this game clarified it. Yeah, that easy cutting through Robertson's legs, and then his finish, near post finish. Yeah, 1-0 to Arsenal. Then we done an Arsenal on Arsenal. We scored from a set piece. Corner into the box. Van Dijk. Van Daar. Captains stood up, brought us back into the game. And then we just kept on giving away stupid free kicks. And then one of them right on half time, Declan Rice whips it in, Mourinho with a bullet header. 2-1 to Arsenal at half time. Second half, we come out with more urgency, more control. Like, we started to grab hold of the midfield a bit more and just assert ourselves. And then you see what happened. Trent's glorious ball over the top to Nunes. Nunes cuts it back to Salah. Salah side foots into the corner. 2-2. Now we in the ascendancy, looking to win the game. It's a shame the game ended where it ended, because I feel like we was gonna win the game. If it's had another couple of minutes, we'd have won. I'm of the belief that we'd have won the game. But a 2-2 draw, I'm not moaning at the Emirates. So yeah, 2-2. Yeah, first draw of the season, so I can't moan. Then we go back to the Carabao Cup. We're away to Brighton. We beat Brighton 3-2. Gakpo scoring a couple brilliant goals, to be honest. Yeah. So, yeah, through to the next round. And then in the weekend, we got Brighton again. Brighton at home. First half, they absolutely dominated us. It's the first time since this manager's been in charge I've seen us been dominated like that. The high press from Brighton, it was crazy. We're winning the second balls. They're getting out of our press with ease, playing through the lines. They were absolutely the best team I've seen so far this season. You get me, that we've played. That first half, they go 1-0 up. Yeah, they go 1-0 up in the first half, so they're winning 1-0 half time. Second half, we come out with a bit more urgency. Still not good enough. Brighton still having a lot of the ball. But yeah, we scored 2 quick goals. Gakpo and Salah. And then we take over the game. This, like I said, it's becoming a regular thing. When we score one goal, we score another one straight after. So yeah, 2-1 to Liverpool. That's how the game ended. Good victory. So yeah, we're in good shape. I mean, that's bringing us into Europe again. Yeah, we're playing Leverkusen at home. Leverkusen, everyone knows about Leverkusen. And they're losing one game in how many, 60 odd games. Like, I haven't lost away from home in a year. So it was like, everyone was saying like, this is going to be where Liverpool slip up, whatnot. Yeah. Liverpool ain't been playing well this season. We heard it all. We heard every single thing. So what happens? Leipzig rocks up at Anfield. First half was a non-event. It was like a chess game. Like, Leverkusen looked good on the ball, looked solid. Just, you're thinking, this is going to peter out to a draw if it stays the same. Like, nothing's really happening. Like, so, nah. Slot gets hold of his troops at half time. We come out second half like monsters. Absolute monsters. Like, best performance, best half of a football match I've seen in years. It was absolute crazy. And Alonso knows what it's like at Anfield. He knows what it's like at Anfield. That when the crowd's up, we up. Like, he knows this can happen. Like, it don't take long for us to score 4 goals. This can happen. He knows. You get me? So, yeah. We win the game 4-0. Diaz hat-trick. Beautiful hat-trick. First goal. Brilliant. Absolutely. If you saw the first goal, ball into him. Put his church shoes on. Lovely scoop over the goal. It was glorious. His third goal. Shout out to Firmino. No look. Lovely. Game ended 4-0. Lovely. And Gakpo scored as well to complete it. So yeah, 4-0 victory. That brings us top of the league in the Champions League. Can't moan. So we go back to our domestic game, and we're at home to Aston Villa. This is a very, very interesting game. You'll find out in a minute anyway. It's like a chess game in the first half, whatnot. Until they get a corner, we break, Van Dijk, ball over the top, Salah's running through on goal, He outpaced, is it Bailey? I think it's Leon Bailey. Outpaced Leon Bailey, gets to the ball first. Leon Bailey pushes him over. David, by the way, side note, David Coote is the referee. I really hate him already from the Van. I know we'll get into that. Clear push in the back. It should be a free kick. Leon Bailey send off. Last man, obviously. But no. People thought he played an advantage. I didn't. I saw exactly what he'd done. He said, no foul, no foul, no foul. Raved it through. Anyway, Darwin Núñez locks onto the ball. Heavy touch, but he finishes anyway. 1-0 to Liverpool. Yeah. I'm pissed, but you know what? We scored 1-0. Because I thought to myself, what? He didn't give... All right, we'll get on to that, yeah? 1-0 to Liverpool. Whatever it is what it is, isn't it? Second half happens, and then, yeah, we take control. Well, it was a even game. Didn't really give them much chances. Salah wraps the game up, 2-0. We stay top of the table. 5 points clear. It's lovely. Everything's looking lovely, yeah? Until about 3 or 4 days later after this game. A video comes out of David Coote and whoever he is with, saying Jurgen Klopp is this, Jurgen Klopp is that, he hates Liverpool, he hates Scousers. I thought, that's the basis of the video. I'm not going to get into the video, right? There's been a lot of online thing about the video. I'm not going to get into it, but I knew this guy. I've never liked him from, I'm going to tell the truth, from the Liverpool-Everton game. When Van Dijk gets taken out by Pickford, ends his season, yeah? And then, I think in the same game, Richarlison takes out Thiago. And in the same game, they disallowed a last-second winner. They're trying to say, man, it was, or someone was offside and it wasn't, or it was very, I don't know what it was, but I remember I remember that game feeling crazy. Hated him, and that was the first time I noticed this guy. I know he's done stuff before, the Liverpool Man United game, last season or the season before, when they fouled someone and Man United scored. I know all about it, but I didn't recognise him them days. But this is the game. I remember him. Liverpool, Everton. I think he was the VAR that game. That's the game I'll never forgive him for. But since this video's come out now, I've realised, I thought, okay, this is what you're on. Yeah? So all this, referees can't be... Oh, shut up. Referees are human beings, man. Referees are human beings. I'll say I support Notts County and I'll go and referee Liverpool games and give Liverpool little touches. That's what I'll do. You get me? I'll be real. Like, end of the day, I'm a human being. If I think 50-50, I'm going to put it in the way of Liverpool. Same way if I hate, if it's Everton, I'm going 50-50 against Everton. It's human nature, bruv. You get me? And I hate all these referees saying, I support Swan, I support Shrewsbury, I support Doncaster Rovers, I support... What, no referee sports teams in the Premiership? Is that what we're saying? Give me a break. Give me a break, mate. Give me a break. Get out of here, man. But you know what? I'm not going to spend too much time on it because he's had his limelight. So you know what? It is what it is. So that's the games that Liverpool have played this season so far. So how can we improve in the second half of the season, would I say? Well, we're coming up to Christmas. Obviously, it's going to be a busy time with fixtures and that. And really, our squad is very, very small. Like, all it takes is a Van Dijk injury or Salah injury or... Yeah, we've really had Alisson Becker out for, a couple months. Luckily, Keller stepped up and we haven't noticed. You get me? I can't be... I can't be this brave and say I feel the same way if Van Dijk got injured. I think Van Dijk is integral to this team. So yeah, we need to improve on our squad. We need to sort these contracts, man. This is taking the piss. Van Dijk needs to sign his new contract. Oh, they need to sort out this Van Dijk contract because he's the most important person for me. Yeah, forget the ages and forget everything. For this team to win this league this season, Van Dijk's contract is the most important. Then Salah. Salah need I don't think Salah's gonna sign a new contract. To be honest, I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go. Trent, I hear his thing. He thinks he's the best there is in the world at his position. So he's demanding a certain amount of money. It is what it is, man. Like this is football now, isn't it? You gotta grab what you can get. So if he's asking to show a reflection on his position and where he thinks and where everyone puts him as the best, most probably the top fullback in the world, pay him the money, man. It's not my money. I don't care. Pay him the money. Give him the money. Give all three of them contracts. You get me? We're not spending money on transfers, so why don't you just give them the contracts? What's happening, man? We're top of the league, man. Let's not ruin it now. This is so Liverpool-y. Like, everything's going well, and all it takes is one stupidness. Like, just give them the contracts, man. Seriously, man. Like, I hear what you're saying. It might set a bad precedent for everyone else. But listen, this is where football is now, man. We're meant to be the top, like one of the top teams in the world. In the world. It doesn't equate to what salaries we're giving out. You get me? How are we meant to be getting the top talents of the world and we can't give out salaries at what top teams are giving out? We can't stay in the dark ages like where, oh, they come to Liverpool, they love Liverpool. No, them days are done, man. Them days are done. You get me? Like, it's not like that no more. Like, you can go and get paid at Aston Villa. You can go and get paid everywhere. You go and get paid at Newcastle. You get me? You don't need to be going to a top team to get paid no more. So, come on, man. We need to start acting like a big team, man. Really and truly. Anyway, yeah, that's what I think. We need to sort out these contracts. I feel like in a January transfer window, we need to get a midfielder, man. Serious, man. We're just trying to... we've got to burn out our midfield. Like, we've seen McAllister falling off form. Sabozza is nowhere at the moment. So, we need to be able to rotate these players. Like, Gravenberch has been killing it, but how long can he stay at this level of performance? Like, without having a rest. He can't play every game, and that's what he's been doing recently. Just playing every game. Cup, domestic, everything. Like, even international he's been playing. Like, he needs a rest. I don't want to burn out these players, and he's been looking good, like, but I think we need a number 6 that can play next to Gravenberch, and then give us some options, man. If it's a Zubimendi or it's a Tchouaméni, I'm more going towards a Tchouaméni, me personally, because he's the sort of player I would like. But it's just an injury record for me with him. Like, he can destroy, he can play football. I don't know why everyone thinks he can't. He can play football. The Zubimendi thing is like, all right, you told us you're staying already. Like, is that a Liverpool thing? Are you going to go after him again after what he said? If the manager wants him, you know what? Furthermore, if the manager wants Zubimendi and you can go and get him, go and get him. Whatever the manager wants, just give him what he wants, innit? He hasn't asked for much. He hasn't had nothing, to be honest. He's had a hologram in Chiesa. You get me? Don't even know why we signed him. When we were signing him, I thought to myself, that's a joke. That don't make no sense to me. This guy's always injured. It's not Chiesa 3-4 years ago. This Chiesa hardly plays football, so yeah. But give the manager some money. I heard we after Kirkes. You know what? After I heard the rumours of him, I think about 2-3 weeks ago, I started to watch him properly. Because I didn't really take no notice on Bournemouth games, but he looks serious. He looks serious. 21 years old. fast, aggressive. I wouldn't be against bringing him in, but who would get like 3 left backs? Does it make sense to me? No. So who would have to let one go? Most probably Tsimikas. And Tsimikas has looked decent this season. I can't even moan. Can't even moan. Robertson's looked a bit shady, but after the shaky little look he's had, Aston Villa, he stood up. And I'm still a Robertson fan, man. I don't want to get rid of Robertson. Like he's been absolutely brilliant. So he's had a bad start to the season. I'm not willing to just chuck him away. So yeah, it's up to Liverpool. If they want to get Kirkers, that's fine. But yeah, I still think a centre mid, a 6 is a priority. If we can get one in, that'll be brilliant. Because like it's a long season, man. We can all be happy now. We started off well. It's the start of the season. Yeah, we've been winning and looking good. Gravenberch is doing a great role. What happens if he doesn't continue this form? And then you've got 3 midfielders in McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch not on form. That's crazy. I know Curtis has stepped up. Curtis is looking brilliant. I know that. But yeah, go and get a centre mid. Go and get a young and up and coming winger to play on the right. I'm not sure if Diaz on the right. I don't like it. Get someone that can step in for Salah. Cause I don't think he's key. I don't think he's the key for us. I don't think so. You get me? But yeah, midfield's the most important. But yeah, man. But anyway, that's my roundup of the season so far and what I feel like we need to do. And yeah, give a big up to Van Dijk, Konate, the best partnership in the Premier League so far by a country mile. A country mile. Won't swap him for no one. Won't swap Slot for no one either right now. He's the manager of the season so far. Bar no one. First time in the Premier League. He's top of the league and he's top of the Champions League, bruv. There's nothing else he could have done. Nothing more he could have done. And what I like about him, he's still talking about a Nottingham Forest game. He still has PTSD about this Nottingham Forest game. He will not let that slide. You get me? So you can see he's a perfectionist. You get me? So yeah, my thoughts on the manager, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Like, because at the start of the season, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know who he was. So he's proved me, because I was pissed that Klopp was going. So yeah, he's showing me that there is a different way of playing football, a more sustainable way of playing football. Like, and the way he does his substitutions, his tactics in games, like, I think he's like ensuring our players have a longer shelf life than how Klopp used to play this 100-mile-an-hour football. Like, we're seeing that it wasn't sustainable. Even how much we love Klopp and we love the football, this is a bit more mature football for me. And I can see the differences. Like, under Klopp, we try to win the ball so far up the pitch. Even when we attack and we lose the ball, we out of shape. We're still trying to win the ball high up the pitch, and then we'll get countered on because we're out of shape. It's a bit different with Slot. He's more, all right, if we win the ball up top, fine. That's a bonus. But that's not a be-all and end-all. Get back in shape. We'll win the ball mid-range more. Yeah? Let's get our shape first. Which, you know what? It took me a little while to adjust, but I see it. Because now we're conceding less chances. We're conceding less goals. And you can see we're more solid for it. You get me? So, yeah. The manager's doing a good job so far. And hopefully, if the board can help him out with a couple of signings in January, this can continue. Like, this really can continue. So, like, long as Van Dijk and Konate stay, because I think that's the main 2 players. Van Dijk and Konate staying fit. Because that is the place you cannot. If them 2 get injured, we cannot replace them. I'm not having Gomez and Kwanzaa centre back. That's not going to work. But yeah, that's my roundup for now. If you've got anything else to say, put it in the comments, like and subscribe, and all them good things. Yeah, but I'm out for now.